The old man sat on the edge of his bed, looking at the picture of his wife. She had been gone for many years now, but he still thought about her every day. He reached out and touched the picture, as if he could feel her warmth. He sighed and looked around the room. It was a small room, but it was filled with memories of his wife. There was the chair where she used to sit to read, the bed where they had slept together for so many years, and the table where they had shared so many meals. The old man stood up and walked over to the window. He looked out at the street below. It was a busy street, full of people and cars. But the old man didn't see any of that. He was lost in his memories. He remembered the day they met. He had been walking down the street, and she had been sitting on a bench. He had stopped to talk to her, and they had been inseparable ever since. He remembered their wedding day. It was the happiest day of his life. They had been so in love, and they had thought that their love would last forever. But then she got sick. She was diagnosed with cancer, and she died a few months later. The old man was devastated. He didn't know how he would go on without her. But he had to go on. He had to live for her. He had to make sure that her memory lived on. The old man stood at the window for a long time, lost in his memories. Then he turned and walked back to the bed. He sat down and picked up the picture of his wife. He looked at her for a long time, and then he started to cry. He cried for all the years they had lost together. He cried for all the things they would never get to do. He cried for the love that they had shared. But he also cried for the hope that he still had. He knew that his wife would always be with him in his heart. And he knew that he would find a way to go on. I hope you enjoyed this story.